A recent deluge of squirrels had left the tree-loving folk of Birdley scrambling to save their homes. The Birdleyites would surely pledge their allegiance to a kingdom that could help them out. A skilled huntsman could bring the squirrel's population under control and save Birdley from ravenous wardens. The crowd was abused with the news from Birdley. The woodcrafting community was beset with an infestation of tree-chewing squirrels that treated the livelihood of all its people. It was rumored that Birdley was despaired and would pledge its allegiance to anyone who could save its trees. Royal advisor Justin wanted White Queen the Great to do something about it. And so the Queen was on her way to find 3 allies that could help her to catch these squirrels. Ash, you look strong. Won't you hunt some squirrels with me? It could be fun and dangerous. A chance to fight squirrels? Sign me up. And that would be not the last one. Hey you! So, I need you to catch some squirrels. Huh? If it needs doing, my lady. That's the spirit. And the last one. Master Borelli. So, it's your kingdom, so will you help me to find us, catch these squirrels? Of course I do this, why not? It would be a pleasure. Now then, here we go. Oh, that's a fine fighting party, if I do say to myself. Time to assemble at the forest and get to work. These squirrels won't just throw themselves into our traps. So, comrades, who are you? Alright troops, move out, let's show these Birdley squirrels that Ravensbourn means business. We lead the way for Ravensbourn. Aye. And so the Queen went with the three heroes in the forest to hunt the squirrels. Of course it was an easy task, but in this world you don't know what for squirrels that would be. So the time flies. We would see. It was slow and painstaking work. The White Queen and her military had to creep curtainless through the brush to avoid startling the squirrels before they could launch an attack. Although they did slay a few of the rodents, most were able to await justice and continue to molest the trees of Birdley. It was clear that swords were of no more use here. Something else must happen. So the Queen went back to tell what was happening. Ah, my Majesty. Well, it was not so well. Yes, we understood that you killed a lot of squirrels, White Queen. But unfortunately, Master Borelli of Birdley is complaining. Apparently, the people of Birdley are soft folk and can't stand the sight of people massacring small woodland creatures. You have to find another way. I wonder if my fellow military members have any thoughts on our rid of the squirrels. All this. They are too soft. Stupid. Forest folk. So. You know what? If it sounds crazy, but I overheard the other two talking about getting a couple of dire chinchillas and dropping them off of the forest. Supposedly, a mated pair of dire chinchillas can de-squirrelize a forest in minutes. One of our other military friends know if there any of us sell about. Well, I did hear about the dire chinchillas thing from this hedge wizard down by the town square. Maybe he knows more about it. Stupid. Maybe he's already there. So, what is it with the chinchillas you talking about people, huh? It's true. I might know that way I could get a diet chinchillas or two, but what is in for me? Come on. Are you stupid? It's squirrels. Huh? My sword. I'm sorry, my sword is not. Fine, take them, but I hope they eat your face off. Thank you. As soon as the cages were open, the White Queen fled. There was no point in joining the squirrels on their ferry to the fate. The end was there. Now the Queen was finally ready to report the end of the squirrels. But was this enough for this slazy kingdom? Frankly, White Queen, I don't understand their logic. You eradicated and murderers passed by introduction one of the most deadly creatures known to man. Master Buller of Birdley would like to have a word with you. Oh, come on! So come on, the squares are vague. Oh, Queen White Queen the Great. It's true. When we Birdleyites saw the dire chinchillas raising to murder us, we were internally afraid for our lives. But we later realized that you've taught us an important lesson. We Birdleyites need to be able to solve our own problems. We determined to end the dire chinchillas menace ourselves. Would you be willing to teach us your fighting techniques? And so the Queen was teaching the leader of Birdley how to fight. That's how it goes. Fight! Come! Thank you, Queen, White Queen. I will return to Birdley and train our hunters in the skills you have taught me. Birdley is grateful for the state of you've rendered us, and we will swear freely to Ravensbourn as long as you promise not to introduce any more invasive species. Through great determination and bravery, Queen White Queen the Great drove the fearsome squirrels from the forests of Birdley, and in doing so taught the Birdleyites an important lesson. A lesson so important that Birdley swore loyalty to Ravensbourn, that it might be sheltered from any further disasters. And with that, another kingdom was under control of Ravensbourn. The empire was growing more and more.